Hello and welcome everyone to Pandorastarot. Are the readings for the month of June 2016. Welcome everyone. This is a little introduction that you will see in all the videos, so I don't have to repeat myself. As I always say, remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign, because that will give you more information on the energies that are available to you throughout the month, and what is it that perhaps you want to avoid, or the things that you won't be able to avoid, but it's a good thing that you're aware of. You're going to be aware that they're going to happen. So of course, these are general readings, so if you would like a private consultation with me, you can write at pandorastarot@gmail.com. Send me an email. The address is in the box below this video, so you can just copy paste from there, so you won't have any kind of mistake. And of course, also, as I always say, thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for sharing and liking and subscribing, and thank you for commenting. I really love the energy of the community of Pandora's Tarot, and the actual community of people that has formed around these little videos that I put out every single month. So thank you so much. And okay, now we'll go on to your readings. Hello Virgo, let's go straight to your reading, shall we? We have in the challenge position Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of your element, the element of earth. This is the card that represents working as a team, okay, and it represents also planning and paying attention to detail, because it's about planning the foundations of something that will sustain throughout time, okay. So, and it's also working as a team, side by side. It doesn't have to do with having a boss or anything like that. They're all equals in this team. So teamwork is going to be really the focus of your month, the month of June, Virgo. So I would say also, since it comes up in the challenge position, take it easy. I guess that's what I want to say, because as Virgos, we really sometimes can be very demanding, in terms of achieving perfection. So I know I'm guilty of that. So take it easy on your teammates. But again, it's going to be your focus, really working as a team, whether it's related to your job, to your career, or it could be related to another passion project of yours. But it is indeed something you won't be able to do alone, it does feel. So not just because of this Three of Pentacles, but also for the card we have down here. But let's move on to the center of the reading. In the center of the reading, we have Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is someone represented by the fire signs. So it could be Leo, could be Aries, or it could be Sagittarius. I usually see this card as a Leo woman. It could be, of course, a man as well, but it has a cat and it has some lions on throne, so it is very much connected to feline presence, let's put it that way, and that type of the force of the lion. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very passionate and is someone who knows how to handle a lot of things at the same time without actually looking like she's doing all of that. This is a good manager. This is a good a good director. This is someone who really knows how to bring the best out of everyone. And we have it next to the Moon card, and the Moon card, it is an ambiguous card because it does represent being connected with your intuition. So it could be, for example, that this is a type of project that you start perhaps with your own mother, because Moon also, it's very feminine, and it's a great feminine energy around this project. Could be something related to femininity, to women, women's organizations, something like that. The Moon, of course, represents the women's cycles, and it's connected with our intuition. It's connected also with some truths coming out to the open. The Moon card, I always say, it's like a veil that lays over reality. So it feels like we're seeing things as they actually are, but not completely. Okay, it's like a foggy reality. The things we are seeing, they're there, but they are not exactly as we're actually seeing them. So I would say this is a good energy, but be mindful if you're teaming up with this person that in all their capacity to move forward and to organize and to, we Virgos love that. We love people who know how to organize, right? So be careful that this person, they're very, they tend to be very showy, like they show off sometimes. So not everyone, but sometimes. So be careful that this person is not actually hiding things from you. If your intuition is telling you something about this woman or this person, Virgo, listen to your intuition. Okay, this could also be someone who comes in and has a really good intuition into getting this project into motion. So this is a good advisor. Okay, so again, there is this really not seeing everything with this person, I believe. Not that is, it's not like it makes the entire month go south, but it's something to really, I feel like it's a bump in the road that you're going to encounter throughout the middle of the month. Okay, like you're very focused on this teamwork and everything is going great, and then you realize that perhaps someone you have really trusted because they look awesome, they're not as much as they look, or they have been hiding things from you. So keep that in mind. Okay, listen to your intuition, don't disconnect yourself from it. In the position of things you cannot change, you have the Hierophant. Hierophant is a card that represents institutions, higher learning, bureaucracy, paperwork, all that type of thing. All of those things that are not really fun unless for higher education, but government institutions, all of that. So I say this project, it's going to, you're going to need some kind of approval or some kind of support or endorsement from an institution. So, and this comes up in the position of things you won't be able to avoid. So if you think you will be able to get this off the ground without an institution helping you, I don't see that happening. Okay, I think you will, whether you want to or not, you will have to do the paperwork, you will have to talk to some people, go through all the bureaucratic paths, and it could be even that you might need to go to a university to take some classes, or you might need to go to a university to find a professor or a professional that might really help you get this off the ground. Okay, but there is an unavoidable connection to institutions and paperwork and things that are very structured and sort of stiff in that way. Okay, you won't be able, whatever you're trying to do, you won't be able to do it alone, that's for sure. In the position of the help you're going to receive, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a great card because it is a card that represents the sign of Virgo, right? This is a card of the artisan, the hard worker, someone who also has the capacity to pay attention to detail. Okay, so there is a lot of focus here. So that's the great thing that comes in as help in this month of June, because even though you will have to deal with institutions, even though you will have to deal with someone who might not be as great as they look, or they might be hiding something from you, you won't lose your focus, Virgo. So that's great. Okay, you will be able to go through all of this and still complete your task to get this project up and running. And I say that by the end of the month, it's gonna be really out there. You're gonna launch this thing and let the world see it, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is a card that represents not only, all aces are, as number one, are a new step, right? So in a new direction. But the Ace of Pentacles not only is that, and of course resources coming your way, so it also talks a little bit about this project bringing you some resources, some wealth, some abundance to you, but it's also the most important thing of this card, it's also a seed. Okay, something you need to plant today, okay? Because you plant that and then you have to nourish it. Yeah, and that will eventually through time will give results. So there is a line here of really trying to build something that will sustain throughout the pass of time. This is something that might look small, but I think if you really nourish it and pay attention to it and really care for it, eventually it will start to give results. You know, if you go through all the correct channels also, it will give you results, and it will keep growing and growing and turning into something really big and, you know, awesome. So I hope, Virgo, that this is helpful. This is really the beginning of something really nice for you in the month of June. So thank you and take care. I'll see you next month.